there are many deleted scenes in The Walking Dead. Some of these are cut for time, some of these are cut because they just changed the story, and others are just downright weird, and I never understand why they were filmed in the first place. Today's deleted scene that we're going to be looking at fits into that category. Now, one thing that really bugs me about the later seasons is the box sets. Deleted scenes are a rare oddity in the later seasons, is all I'll say. Now, you might think this is just because they had no deleted scenes to add. There was nothing of substance that was available. But that's just not true, because the following deleted scene wasn't even released on a DVD/Blu-ray. It was just leaked by some random YouTuber, which I'll talk about in a bit. Small edit here. I'm pretty sure this scene was leaked. I'm like 80% sure. But if you guys could check your DVD/Blu-ray, if you own it, for Season 8 of The Walking Dead, just check if this scene is on it, because it might be the case that a different region of the DVD or the Blu-ray includes this scene. But it isn't included on mine for the UK release, and I checked with some Americans, and it isn't on theirs either. So maybe, I don't know, maybe the Canadians? So this deleted scene that we'll be talking about today is from Season 8 of The Walking Dead. Now, Season 8 is not a very well-loved season. It personally is my least favourite season of the original TV series, and honestly, of the whole universe, it ranks pretty low. Specifically, it is from the episode Still Gotta Mean Something, which is episode 14 of the 8th season. This episode takes place after the Battle of the Hilltop, and one of its major story arcs is Rick and Morgan tracking down the saviors who fled the prison pen that was based in the Hilltop. The most infamous scene, of course, being Rick telling that one savior, "I lied about not killing you." Because, of course, him and Morgan, after promising the saviors that they would work together and they would all find a way forward, Rick lied about that, and he brutally murders all of them. Probably one of the most immoral things Rick does in the show. Now, if you recall, Rick actually heads on this mission on his own. He talks to Alden and asks Alden where those saviors may be held up. Alden gives him a location, and Rick, holding his AK-47 and in his murder jacket, kind of strolls off to take them all out by himself. However, on his way, he bumps into a crazy, deluded Morgan, and the two then head to the place together. Morgan set off from the hilltop along with Carol, looking for Henry, who was still missing after the Battle of the Hilltop. However, when they discover Henry's stick, Morgan and Carol split off on their own ways, and Morgan bumps into Rick. There's also the threat of this impending herd that both Morgan and Carol notice, and Rick notices too on his own. Both men decide they're going to finish it regardless, and they head to kill the saviors. But of course, Rick and Morgan get caught by the saviors, knocked out, tied up, but when a walker herd begins to approach, Rick convinces the saviors to free him and Morgan so that they can all work together to fight off the dead. However, there was a deleted scene in between Rick and Morgan meeting each other and them arriving at the dive bar where the saviors are. So, what does the deleted scene entail? Now, I'm not going to play the entire deleted scene unedited. I'm going to be breaking it up just for copyright reasons, but also just to kind of analyse it as well.
One of them told me about a place they might hold up. It's taking the road there. The herd. Yeah, I know.
So in this first section, Rick is pretty much just repeating what Alden has told him. You could argue that this is just redundant anyway, and it's not needed in the episode because the audience already knows this information anyway.
Get out of here! Turn around slow and just walk away.
Okay. Who the hell is this woman? You might be asking. So this random woman cocks her gun and points it at both Rick and Morgan, ordering them to get out of here. Now, this lady is called Diane. At least I think she's called Diane, because the guy who leaked the video titled this Rick and Morgan versus Diane. Now, interestingly, there is no information about who portrays Diane. We don't know this actress's name.
Hey, she's not one of them. We're all one of them. Morgan.
So Ricky Dicky Dudar Grimes tells Morgan that he's positive she's not a savior. Now, how does Rick know this? I'm not sure. There's no way to tell exactly, but maybe it's because she didn't instantly kill them. I mean, he's Rick, for Christ's sake. He's Negan's #1 wanted man. But Negan also wanted Rick alive, so, I mean, she could still be a savior, Rick. What are you on about?
Morgan, we can go. We're going. Just watch yourself. There's a herd of dead close by.
So, Rick says that they're going and warns her about the herd of dead that are approaching. This obviously reinforces and foreshadows the herd of dead that eventually will become relevant later on in the episode, so not a bad thing to have in your script, just to kind of reinforce that impending threat.
We don't know who she is.
Just go!
We don't know who she is.
So Morgan is seeing Crazy Town. He's convinced they don't know who this lady is, and he's unsure if she could be a savior. So he's kind of getting a bit loopy. He's pointing a gun at her, and she still hasn't shot him or anything. So bit of a showdown, kind of crazy.
God, no, I'm not here. You are not here.
Ah, a Henry jump scare. So yes, this is a reoccurring thing in Morgan's Crazy Town days in season 8, where he keeps seeing particular people as sort of dead ghosts staring at him. Henry being one, even though Henry isn't dead yet. But we don't need more of this. We've already established this several times prior, and we will establish it several times after as well, so it's not necessary.
You are not here, not now, not here. You are not here. You are not here.
So Rick drags Morgan away, and Diane fires a warning shot as well above her head.
You're coming.
And that's it. That's the scene. It's literally a minute long. Now this is the strangest Walking Dead deleted scene I think I've ever seen, to be honest. I don't really see any purpose it serves other than just reinforcing the herd is coming, but you could easily have that in a little piece of dialogue. It doesn't need an entire scene for it. This character, this Diane, she doesn't return either, so what's the point of her inclusion too? You could just have Morgan seeing Henry in the woods and that'd be it. Very weird scene, but like I said before, this was not included on the box set or the Blu-ray. Again, I could be wrong. Sometimes different regions have different features on them, but from what I can tell at least, this isn't on the DVD or Blu-ray. Very strange. Why didn't they put it on the DVD or Blu-ray? I don't know. But then, you may have noticed that this deleted scene isn't exactly in 1080p or 4K. It's someone recording another screen. It appears that someone is filming either a tablet or another phone. So, even more bizarre. You might think the guy who was running the channel just doesn't know how to, like, rip things from DVDs or something like that, or rip something from the website, so he just filmed it that way, which is the only way he could. He's competent enough, though, to use editing software, because he stitches a couple scenes together with the deleted scene to make it look like a whole scene, so I don't know. Maybe it was leaked, though. I like that theory. To me, that sounds a bit more interesting, and it has some legs, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, the scene was leaked, okay? It was leaked. Someone shouldn't have shown everyone this scene, but they did it anyway. And recording it with your phone obviously gets around any issues with metadata and things like that. So some gracious crew member decided to leak this scene for everyone to see. Now the channel that uploaded it, I don't think is a crew member, is a guy called Paul Lansford. Now, I tried to find him on other social media, but I just can't. But then I saw his community posts and saw that he had affiliation with a page called the Spoiling Dead Fans. Now, if you don't know, the Spoiling Dead Fans are a now inactive group of individuals who would basically spoil The Walking Dead before it came out. They did this by spying on filming and just recording the actors filming their scenes, and also by some crew members leaking them scripts and things like that. So it appears that a crew member leaked this scene to the Spoiling Dead. The Spoiling Dead probably released it either on their Facebook or their blog site, and then this user then uploaded the scene to YouTube. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty confident that's how we got this scene. Just a fun little rabbit hole I went down that I thought I'd share with you. The only thing that confuses me is the fact that when this scene ends, we get this little Walking Dead title card, almost as if this was meant to be released as like a sneak peek or like a promo. This also isn't the only scene that Paul leaked to us, okay? He's got a few other deleted scenes from Season 8, all on his channel as well. And I'll link his channel down below so you can watch all of his deleted scenes that he uploaded. I don't know where these scenes come from too, but interestingly they have like a little bonus scene in the corner, or deleted scene in the corner, depending on which one you're looking at. Now, at first I thought, oh, okay, these must come from The Talking Dead. And I can't be asked to sit down and watch all of The Talking Dead from start to finish, but I did a little browse through all the episodes that they relate to, and I can't find these deleted scenes still, so I don't know where they were released either. But still, my theory could be absolute hogwash. The only person who can really tell us is Paul. So Paul, if you're listening to me, please answer this mystery. Where did you get that scene from? There you go, the Rick and Morgan versus Diane deleted scene. Very odd. Who was Diane? I guess we'll never know. She was just a random survivor surviving. If you like this video and my other deleted scene videos, please consider subscribing. I don't want to be stuck just doing deleted scene videos because I will run out, so yeah, subscribe and check out some of my other lore stuff. Anyway, thank you to all channel members. Baddie, Ralph Farhar, Just Jordan, August Fisher, Rye, Austin Man, Leon Kennedy is my daddy, Jesus, JB, Turbo Clash G and Logan Keeley, and a big shout out to Red Lemon Cola, who's a Walker Slayer. Cheers.